welcome back. Beautifully Belly here with another video. So, I'm just on here running my lips as usual. I was going to do a story time for y'all. I tried to film it like 3 or 4 times already. It's kind of weird though because it's about this guy that I had dated for a short period of time before my husband and I had got back together. And I found out he was on the down low. Okay. It was weird a little bit filming it because my husband was here earlier. He was upstairs. He couldn't hear me, but being as though he was in the house just talking about the past relationship, it was a little weird. It was a little weird. Then my son came down here and I'm trying to record. I have to stop. I'm talking to him. He eating chicken nuggets. I'm asking him to take pictures. And it was just weird. I couldn't continue it. It's a lot to this story. So yeah, I'm going to try to record it for y'all. But yeah, it was crazy. God works in mysterious ways. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I dodged that bullet because I'm going to tell you, like, well, I'm going to be real. I wasn't really feeling this person like this anyway. But the fact of the matter is that I did date them for like 3 or 4 months. No longer than 6 months. I can't really remember. It was the early 2000s. But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. So I am going to try to record that video for y'all. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'm supposed to be cooking dinner, but that doesn't look like it's happening. My husband took out some chicken thighs. I don't like all that stuff. I don't like chicken thighs. I don't like chicken legs or drumsticks. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't like chicken. But especially with these films I've been seeing about how they're, you know, slaughtering these chickens and processing them. It's just like, it's all the meat. It's all the food. Like, y'all, listen, I love America, right? Because I was born here. I served our country. I'm a citizen. I love it here, right? But I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say that I don't want to do 2 things. I want to move out the country. I do want to move out the country. I want to move somewhere where, you know, the food is not as processed, where you can get a watermelon with seeds in it, this and the other, blah, 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 right? But if that is not an option, what I'd rather do is get a big piece of land, get a tiny house for me and my husband. My kids can get their own little tiny houses. This is just my dream, y'all. We all live on the same land, right? My kids, all 3 of them know how to farm, harvest, all that. I know how to cook. Listen, I'm a plant killer. So I can't grow nothing. I have a plant upstairs in my room that I've had for 2 years that my husband bought me that I have not killed yet. I water it like once a month. But as far as like, my kids know how to farm. So like, that's the benefit. If I could grow my own food and get some non-GMO seeds, I would rather do that. This food is not up to par. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I was born in the 80s. And the food now, it's not the same. Like, I don't remember having organic food back then. But the food was good. Like, the chicken breast wasn't like 4 times the size that it should be. Like, I buy Nature Promise brand, which is supposed to be like no antibiotics, no hormones ever, right? Their chicken breast is like this big compared to the store-bought big package chicken breast where the chicken breast is like this big. I don't want that. I don't want that. So it's making food here in the States very difficult. And then I've been seeing on TikTok, because I don't have like Instagram, Facebook. I'm not on any other social media platform other than this one. And I like it that way. I've been seeing like this rubber fruit. Like, some of the fruit it just lasts too long. Everything just lasts way too long. I don't know what type of preservatives they're using. And then they said like the Gen Zs, I think Gen Z or Gen Y, somebody, I don't know, the new generation, right? The 20-year-olds, the teenagers, they're getting cancer at a higher rate, and they don't know why. It's the food. It's the stuff that y'all putting in the food. You got to think about it. And then we have to think about all the microplastics that we're ingesting. It's just like, can I go somewhere where we got fresh fruit and vegetables, the meat is okay, and the water is in glass bottles, or you can drink out your spigot? Like, what are we doing? It's just crazy. It's crazy. It's really crazy. No, this is not alcohol. This is my Christmas glass that I got from the dollar store. This is not alcohol, y'all. I don't drink alcohol. This is some sparkling water. Blackberry lemon. I pour like half in there. And then I just mix it with my pomegranate juice. Because I told y'all about this. I know people don't want to believe me. Just look it up. Just look it up. Pomegranate juice does wonders. And I know like this is from concentrate. I try not to buy juices from concentrate, but I haven't been able to find. That's not true. I found one pomegranate juice that's like natural, organic. I can't remember. It's either one or the other. But it doesn't taste the same. So, yeah, I mix this. And that's what I drink to keep my immune system up. And I haven't been sick. I mean, I did catch COVID in January. But other than that, I've been good. Yeah, and it helps with like constipation, or it's like full of antioxidants, stuff like that. So look it up. Pomegranate juice. Just look it up. But anyway, yeah, it's just, again, I love it here. I would never like give up my citizenship, but it's just getting too crazy here. Even with like the border being open, listen, America is a melting pot. I'm not saying that people shouldn't be allowed to come here. I just think that it needs to be regulated because, you know, all kinds of people come here. I mean, people, criminals. I saw this video yesterday about this group of people that came over here and they're taking over the south side of Chicago. Like, the south side of Chicago, y'all taking over? Wow. That's really something. But yeah, I heard like there's a lot of people, you know, losing their low income housing because, you know, you can put the migrants in there, or immigrants, migrants, whatever, put them in there and the government give them money. So you're going to get, you know, if you're a landlord, you're going to get paid. So it's just like, it's really crazy here right now. And then the other thing with you can't go nowhere hardly. I mean, you can, but you taking a risk. Like, I don't want to pay money to get shot. You know, I want to go and enjoy the concerts like I used to and this, that, and the other. But I said something in my video the other day. I said I was going to learn how to play Call of Duty. And then I thought about it, and it was like, I learned how to play something else because I think Call of Duty, I'm not saying Call of Duty itself, but games like that, people become desensitized. So they think, you know, some people can't decipher, right? So they become desensitized by playing these games with all this gory stuff in it. And then they go out in the real world and do it. And they're not affected. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are like, oh, you know, it was like a game to me or whatever. It's just like, it's not for me. It's not for me. I'm not passing judgment on anybody who played Call of Duty, but what I will say, because people might agree or disagree, we have a problem with guns in this country. We really, really do. And I'm not saying that people rights should be stripped away. Because I do believe in people having a right to protect themselves and their family and the house that they live in, right? But I feel like when people are intentionally malice, and I'm so glad that they start locking these parents up who kids decide to shoot up the school. Stop buying guns for kids. Stop doing it. Because you don't know, okay? That's one. Stop buying guns for kids. If you want to teach them how to hunt and stuff, do what you got to do. But make sure that them guns are locked up. You got the key. They don't know where it's at or whatever, okay? So I think that these parents who suspect that their kids might do something like that and don't report it, they should be charged. Because you could have saved lives, right? And people want to be able to send their kids to school without having to worry about if it's going to be a school shooting, right? So they trying to ban the cell phones out of schools now. And it's like, yes, I understand that phones are a distraction, but what happens if something happens? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to tackle the entire problem. You can't just say, I'm going to just attack it from over here and then we're going to leave all this wide open. No, you got to do it all the way around. You got to do it all the way around. So, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of ranting. I don't mean to, but it's just crazy because I feel like I don't have control over what I eat. I feel like, again, I just feel like it's time to go to another country, or I don't know. I even thought about living off bread for a while. But I don't want to go to Alaska, even though you can live off bread a lot of different places. A lot of different places. Sorry, I had to turn my phone on because when I'm home, well, anytime for real, I do not have my phone on loud because, again, like I said in my other video, people shouldn't have access to you 24 hours a day, right? So I like to keep my phone on vibrate, but I would usually like be in my kids' room talking to them or something, or downstairs, my phone upstairs, my husband calling me, and he's like, so we made an agreement that when he leaves, I will put my phone on loud, and that's why I keep it off. I would put my phone on loud so that I can answer the phone when he calls, because that makes him happy. I don't know what we're going to have for dinner, because even if I did cook, I couldn't eat that. I just can't do the thighs and the legs. That's not my thing. So, alright guys, this video was long enough. I don't even know what I talked about, but I'm going to try to get that video to y'all, the story time. That was wild. That was wild. Alright, nobody told you that you're enough today. You are enough. Just the way you are with no strings attached. And nobody told you that they love you today. I love you. So until next time, guys. Peace, love, and blessings. To the next one.